Hey guys, today we're going to be making strong and very potent Jell-O shots. We're going to be using Absolute vodka and peach schnapps. Reason why a lot of Jell-O shots taste really is because the mixer that you're adding to it is just too strong, too bitter. So if you use a liqueur like peach schnapps, it will help make the Jell-O shots taste amazing and really have a kick. So I'm boiling some water and I'm going to add some yellow Jell-O flavoring. I'm creating my Jell-O in layers. So you can, if you want to do yours in layers, you can pick several different flavors and whatever brand you like. I'm just going to start putting this in and then I'm going to pull it down. Remember that you want your mixer or your water to be hot. You just don't want your water to be so hot that it evaporates the alcohol content of the mixers. So be aware of that. So be sure to take it off of the heat. You don't want it to keep boiling as you keep it in. And we're just gonna wait until it stops wisping smoke. And then once it stops doing that, we'll add the liquor. Because remember, we don't want to evaporate the alcohol content. So, I made a small mistake. You don't want to put the powder directly into the pot because it's just gonna get hot. So make sure you just put it in a separate bowl so that works out. Okay, so now we're gonna put in peach schnapps and the vodka. We're gonna put half a cup of each. Because peach schnapps is a little thicker and it has less alcohol content, it does a better job of solidifying in the thing. So it really helps out because the alcohol can take a little longer to solidify with the vodka. It's just, with the Jell-O, it's just vodka. So half a cup of this peach schnapps. These are gonna be really good. And then half a cup of this potent stuff. Okay. Now we're just gonna pour it in. Woo. We're just gonna mix it. Looks good. Looks ready. Now we're gonna pop this layer. Well, first what we're gonna do is put this layer at the bottom of this pan. And then we're going to let it sit until it becomes decently solid. You don't want it to get like the 4-hour solid or else it won't stick. And we're just going to pop it into the freezer and we're just going to wait a couple of minutes. And I'm gonna go for 30. We'll see what happens. I'm going to keep checking it. I'll let you know. So it took about 20-25 minutes to let this all solidify. It's still pretty it's pretty solid. So next thing is to put the boiling hot water into the green mix. I'm going to be doing alternating layers, so there should be 6 layers in total. And we're going to go and do green. I didn't want to mix the yellow and blue together because then it would be like green in the middle and I think it'd be just too much green. So just make sure it completely dissolves. And then we're gonna do the same thing over and over again. We're gonna put a layer, put it in the freezer, put a layer, put it in the freezer, put a layer, put it in the freezer. And then we're gonna let it set overnight. And then tomorrow I'll show you the finished results. Sure it's all dissolved. So now we're going to want to add our half a cup of peach schnapps and half a cup of vodka. So when you're done mixing it, making sure everything's dissolved, let's pour it into the top of this layer. And then immediately put it in the freezer. Immediately! Now just a quick tip. If you're using 6-ounce packages and you want to do the double layer like I'm doing, you're going to use half of this packet, and then when you redo the layer again, you can, use the rest. So you're going to have to eyeball about 3 ounces of what this is. This is a 6-ounce pack. Or you can just get the 3-ounce packs. So 6 ounce, 3 ounce, whatever you choose. So you repeat the same exact steps with the blue color. Pour right over. So from what I can see, that the layers are kind of, because it's blue, yellow, and green, they're kind of just turning into green. So there are layers, I can see them from here, but they're not really, I'm not sure if they're going to be definite. So I added some yogurt. You can add milk or sour cream or any kind of cream to make your Jell-O more opaque. And that's what I'm doing here right now, so that we can kind of create definite layers. And then just repeat the process. Now that we have all the layers conjoined pretty much, it's time to put them in the fridge overnight. See you tomorrow. So as you can see, the Jell-O is ready. It's the next day. I flipped it over, and you have to make sure that you put a pan of warm water under it before you decide to take it out. Don't let any water get into it, but just make sure you warm it up, and then I kind of just knifed it around on the side. So what we're going to do is cut them into individual squares so that we can have individual shots for everybody. So let's just take out one, see how it looks. There you go. Look at that. It's not. Oh! There you have it. Layered Jell-O shots, and they taste really good. So right now I'm just cutting them up into little pieces. As you can see, they're pretty layered. You might want to stick them in the freezer so you can cut them, because Jell-O gets a little crazy. And they won't freeze into an ice cube because there's alcohol in it, so don't worry. So I've gotten through pretty much half of the Jell-O cake, and I'm just gonna show you what I'm doing here. I placed all the Jell-O shots in a plastic ramekin, and they look really cool. I'll do a close-up of it after this clip. And I can't wait to enjoy them at the party. So thanks for watching, and please send me your creations. Let me see what you got out of this. This was a really fun little thing to do, and it's not that it takes a lot of time, it's just that you have to cool the individual layers, but you could be doing something while you're doing that. So it's great, it's fun, and it's really delicious. So these are the shots. As you can see, they're really cool. You can see all the layers in them, and they're just so pretty. And they just taste so good, even though there's so much alcohol in them. They're not like those nasty ones that you always see that just burn and taste like pure vodka with a hint of strawberry or something. But these are really awesome, and I'd love for you to try them on your next party.